In a sunny meadow where flowers swayed was the magical village of Mossbottom. Giant mushrooms were their homes and soft clover covered the ground. Here lived gnomes, their lives connected to nature. The gnomes of Mossbottom began their day. They emerged from their cozy mushroom homes, their eyes twinkling with the promise of a new day. The heart of every gnome home was its snug kitchen. The gnome womenfolk prepared the morning meal amidst miniature wooden furniture and shelves lined with tiny jars. Their gardens were a testament to their green thumbs. Under the watchful eyes of the gnome men, colossal carrots, plump tomatoes, and watermelons as big as themselves grew in abundance. With nimble hands and tiny, sharp tools, the gnomes harvested their bounty. They carefully plucked ripe berries, sliced enormous cucumbers with saw-like knives, and hoisted hefty potatoes onto miniature carts. Back in their kitchens, the harvested treasures were transformed. Giant carrots were grated into sweet shreds, plump tomatoes were squeezed into vibrant juice, and fragrant herbs were finely chopped. The air in Mossbottom often carried the sweet scent of freshly pressed juices. Strawberry, blueberry, and the ever-popular mushroom berry blend filled the tiny flagons. Let the men work in the fields, the gnome womenfolk kept the village running smoothly. They mended clothes with delicate stitches, cleaned their mushroom homes with dewdrop-dampened cloths, and shared stories and laughter. The men returned from the fields, their faces tired but content, their baskets filled with the last of the day's harvest. As the sun descended, casting long shadows across the meadow, the gnomes prepared for their evening gathering, a delightful dinner party. The gnome women proudly presented their culinary creations, mushroom and cheese tarts, acorn stuffed peppers, and salads made from the freshest garden greens. Laughter echoed through Mossbottom as the gnomes gathered around the tables. They shared stories of their day, their voices small but full of joy. Little gnome children chased fireflies, their tiny giggles adding to the festive atmosphere. The feast was a celebration of their hard work and the bounty of the meadow. Every bite was savored, every sip of juice a refreshing delight. Evenings in Mossbottom were often filled with music. A gnome with a tiny lute would pluck cheerful melodies while others hummed along. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the dinner party slowly wound down. The gnome women began to clear the tiny tables, their movements efficient and graceful. The gnome men helped to tidy up, carrying the empty baskets back towards their mushroom homes. One by one, the gnomes returned to their cozy mushroom dwellings, the day's adventures tucked away like precious seeds. Inside their homes, the soft glow of tiny lamps illuminated their peaceful routines. Some read miniature scrolls, while others prepared for slumber. The little gnome children, their eyes heavy with sleep, were tucked into beds made of soft moss and flower petals. As the village settled into a peaceful slumber, the moon cast a silvery glow over the whispering mushrooms. The cycle of life in Mossbottom continued, a gentle rhythm of work, community, and harmony with nature. The gnomes understood the importance of working together, their small hands contributing to the well-being of the entire village. Their respect for the natural world was evident in every aspect of their lives, from their mushroom homes to their bountiful gardens. The women of Mossbottom were the heart of their homes, nurturing their families and creating a warm and welcoming environment. The men of Mossbottom were the backbone of their community, their tireless efforts ensuring a plentiful harvest for all. And so, life in the village of Whispering Mushrooms unfolded, a testament to the simple joys of community, hard work, and the magic of the natural world.